Hello everybody, Cooper here and welcome back to another episode of the Mosswood Academy here on Cricket Captain 2023. I hope you're all doing very well today. Today we are going to cover the Afghanistan series that we had, as well as the World Test Championship, and then we're also going to do the recruitment phase for the 2029-30 season. So this might be a bit of a longer episode, so I hope you guys don't mind. But we're going to start off reviewing this first test, which we did win by an innings. Very comfortable batting performance by us, with de Villiers and Kurtzen getting nice hundreds. Wellington just missed out on 100. He got 95. Lawrence was also good. He got 48. And then there was a really nice partnership for the final wicket between Jones and Haynes, who got some nice runs. Afghanistan obviously have Rashid Khan. He only took the one wicket. There's a few other guys who I think would have been their opening bowlers, took the other 9 wickets. We then bowled Afghanistan out predictably for 159. They're not the best opponent in terms of test matches, so this is expectedly going to be a very one-sided series. Disco Jones was the pick of the bowlers. He got 4 for 39, with Lawrence picking up 3 for 22. He was very good. Corey got 1 for 24. Haynes and Zanderson also got 1 wicket each. We then bowled them out once again for 263 after they tried to bat for as long as they possibly could to try and get this match to be a draw. But Lawrence picked up 4 for 46 in a very good bowling performance. Zanderson got 3 for 55. Jones and Corey got the other 3 in what was a very comfortable match in the end. Second test, we did end up batting twice. We were in an uncomfortable batting position. We were 5 for 122 at one point, before a partnership between Zanderson and Williams really got us going. And really, it was really the century of Williams that really put us in a position in terms of this first innings. Wellington also got a half century, so he was very good. We move on to their batting performance. We bowled them all out for 207, with Lawrence picking up his second 5-wicket haul at test match level. Was a little bit expensive, did go for 4 runs and over, but otherwise was very good. And then the other 5 wickets were split between Zanderson, Haynes and Jones. We then batted again, because I think they wouldn't have made the follow-on target. So we batted again, and we were a lot more dominant in the third innings. Ferguson, de Villiers and Kurtzen all got massive hundreds. Big opening partnership of 287. We then declared once we had quite a substantial lead. And then when we bowled them all out for 170, Corey picked up 4 for 53. Haynes and Zanderson got 2 each, and Jones and Lawrence got 1 wicket each. We then had the one-day series when we beat Afghanistan in the first one-day by 71 runs. We scored 425. It was a very high-scoring affair, this one. De Villiers was run out for 97. Kurtzen got a nice 100. Smith was dismissed for 92. Lawrence and Dante Daniels finished as the not-out batsmen. We then bowled them all out for 354, with Zadran for them getting a nice 100. Lawrence picked up 356. Corey was good but expensive. He got 4 for 80. Gibson Flair was terrible. He was 1 for 97 from his 10 overs. And then Haynes picked up 2 wickets as well, in what was, as I said, a very high-scoring match. Second one-day came around. We beat Afghanistan by 143 runs. We scored 400 plus again, this time with Wellington getting a nice 123 off 59 deliveries, and Ferguson getting 115 off 91. Smith Jr. and de Villiers also got half centuries. And with the ball, we were much better defensively, only conceded 294 runs. Corey and Lawrence each picked up 3 wickets, and then 4 wickets were shared between Zanderson, Haynes and Flair. Then finally, there was the third one-day international where we bowled first, actually. Bowled them all out for 233 in the final over. Gibson Flair picked up 537 in a much better bowling performance for him. Corey picked up 354 and Lawrence picked up 2 for 40, including a maiden. We then chased that down fairly comfortably with the Kurtzen getting another 100. His second of the season in the one-day format. Picked up 101 off 118, with Smith Jr. finishing not out on 50 and Wellington finishing not out on 21. That took us to the 2020 series where we beat South Africa. Sorry, we are South Africa. We beat Afghanistan by 6 wickets in the first 20 over match. They scored 183, which was a lot higher than I anticipated them scoring. So yeah, Zanderson picked up 3, Lawrence picked up 3, but Kurtzen was too strong in the second innings. He picked up 80 off 48. There was a good opening partnership of 50 that got us going. But yeah, Kurtzen 80 off 48, as I said, very strong performance. We chased it down with just over and over to spare. Second T20 was much better. 196 for 5 from our innings. Ferguson got 43, Smith Jr. 72, Lawrence finished 45 not out in a very strong team performance. And then with the ball, we bowled them all out for 84, with Lawrence picking up 3 for 20, as well as Gibson, who also got 3 for 20. Then in the final T20 match, we won by 8 wickets. We kept them to 9 for 127, with Zanderson picking up 5 for 17 from his 4 overs. He was fantastic. Couldn't quite get that 10th wicket. Would have been nice, but not to be. And then we chased it down with just over 2.5 overs to spare. Sorry, 3.5 overs to spare. De Villiers finished as the not-out batsman on 71, and Smith Jr. 1 off 1 as well. So very good performance up against Afghanistan. We are significantly better than them, so this was to be expected. We then had the World Test Championship, where we beat England by an innings at Lords, which was fantastic. We batted first. It was an absolute road. We were 6 for 649 after 133 overs. We had 4 players make triple figures, including Kurtzen, Smith Jr., Lawrence, and Cyrus Williams with his first Test 100 for a while. De Villiers and Wellington both made 63 in what was a pretty horrific bowling performance by England on their home turf. We then bowled them all out for 386. We did enforce the follow-on. Lawrence picked up 3 for 24 with the ball. Sanderson and Haynes picked up 5 between them. And Okori and Jones were not as good as the other bowlers, but still quite good. We then bowled them all out for 232 after 87 overs. Lawrence was the pick of the bowlers once again. He got 3 for 45. He's had a fantastic start to his career bowling-wise, and he was the player of the match. Obviously getting a century and 6 wickets was good enough for that honour. And that brings us up to today. We'll have a quick look at the team details. There's nobody there. We'll go to the Mosswood Academy. If we go to test matches, current year. Actually, that's not what I want to do. We want to go South Africa test matches current year, because that way I'll be able to sort it. So if we look at it like this way, De Villiers and Kurtzen have actually both scored the same amount of runs, funnily enough. 387 at an average of 96.75. Everybody else is sort of doing their bit. Ferguson, a little bit under his average, but still very good. And then with the ball, Haynes has not been very good. Okori, not as good as he has been. Jones has been pretty good, and Zanderson has been okay, but it's been Lawrence that has been the standout. 19 wickets at 11.63 at an economy of 2.97 has been really good. He's actually bowled the least amount of overs compared to the rest of our lineup. So we'll see how that happens, or how that progresses over the course of the entire season. But obviously 3 games is a small sample size. So we're going to skip forward now, and then I will be back with the MI Cape Town recruitment phase. And then we will go through the recruitment, find some good young players, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, we are back. We are going to enter the contract screen now. We'll see who is there and who is available. I plan to keep most of our squad around. Archibald we will keep. He has been very good. Rabada I'm going to let go. Beamish I'm going to let go. Johnson, his contract has increased. We'll give him a 1-year deal. Now this is where it's going to get tricky. Ferguson we will keep. We'll sign him for 3 years. Sander Ruin will let go. Redwood, I don't know how much he actually played for us last year, but we'll hold on to that for now. But as you can see, we've got a lot of 0% availability here. So it says Ferguson's going to be available 100% of the time. That is false. So Titus Matthews, he's an interesting candidate. We've got a fair bit of money left, so we might actually offer these guys just 1-year deals. But that probably won't allow us to bring in any fresh talent, unfortunately. So we might actually... We'll keep Willoughby, we'll let Matthews go. That gives us 1.2 million to spend. We've got enough players still here. So yes, Rabada, Redwood, Beamish, Sanderuin, and Matthews can all go. And then we will progress to the next screen. Hopefully there will be some good talent around the place. I will have a quick scout and I will be back in a minute. I've had a look at the prospects, guys, and there's only 2 players that I can really afford that I wanted to bring in. There's actually 3 players I want to bring in, but there's only 2 that I can afford. So we're going to have to let one pass, unfortunately. But we've got a wicketkeeper batsman here by the name of Okoro Sibonakaliso. I'm very happy I got that name right the first time round. He is very good. He averages 68 at 3-day level, 50 at 1-day level in the second 11, and 28 at T20 level. He's also very aggressive in the limited overs fashion, and he's very aggressive at the 3-day stuff. So we can definitely going to be a very talented player for us in the future should we sign him up. And there's also another leg spinner down here who averages 17.11 with the ball. He's 18, averages 5 with the bat, so he's terrible with the bat. Shelton Aitken. So should we want to play a second spinner, that will be the guy that we turn to in the future. But if we look at his bowling attributes, so we're looking at the 20 over stuff. We want to look at the 3-day stuff. So he averages 19 with the ball at the 3-day stuff. Bowling economy of 3, 21 with the ball, the second 11 1-day stuff, 4.5 economy, and then 17 in the 20 over stuff with a 7.28 economy. So he is going to be the other player that we look to bring in. I had another look around, but we just couldn't find anybody that I really liked. There's 140 left at the bank. We've got another wicketkeeper in the squad, which is one of our key needs because Williams and De Villiers are going to be spending time away from us. So he's going to get a lot of game time, hopefully, when when he's not on international duty with us. Because I would like to keep the youngsters that we recruit in and around the team. In and around the national team, because I am invested in them, obviously giving them long contracts. But it'd be interesting to see how we go, and how our players play domestically, because that's obviously important as well. But this will do it for MI Cape Town. Let's move on to the Mosswood Academy. Okay, we are back here with the Mosswood Academy contracts. Ferguson, we're going to be signing for 3 more years. Matthews, we're going to let go. Willoughby, we will keep for 1 more year. Actually, we might keep Matthews because we do need another top order player, even though he's away. Duplessis, he's wicketkeeper. We don't really have that many, and he's cheap. Xavier Johnson will keep for 1 more year. Bradfield will keep for another year. Lee will sign as a 20 over player, and Archibald will keep as our main player as well. That means we'll be releasing... Actually, Leighton does. He's really good. He was really good for us. We'll sign him up as well. That's actually over the budget, so we won't be doing that. We might have to let Archibald go. He's not as cheap as he has been. We might sign him to a 20 over contract. We might do that. Because I want to be able to sign those new players. We let Bradfield go because we've got other fast bowlers in and around the team. We've got 3 other fast bowlers. Plus good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brings us to 22. We need 28. We might have to let Matthews go to be able to afford other players. All right, let's do that. Let's do that as well. So we've got 2 million to spend on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. That should be plenty of money to spend. All right, I can already see Okoro Sibonakaliso, so we're going to give him a deal, which will just bump up a little bit. And then we've got to go find that leg spinner. Where's he gone? Oh, jeez, this is a long list. Where is he? Can I just not see him, or am I blind? Here he is. Found him. Okay, so we got 4 more spots we need to fill. We might be able to sign that all-rounder that we saw before that we couldn't sign because we didn't have the money. Let's see if he's here. I think it was this guy. No, it wasn't him. It was this guy. He's really good. So yeah, he's got 58 at 3-day level, and he's averages 30 with the ball, but we'll give him a 1-year deal, see how he plays out. And that'll do the contracts for the first bit. Then we can probably go and get an overseas player now. We'll go get a wicket keeper, because I don't think we have that many. We have Williams, who's going to be away with us. De Villiers, who's going to be away with us. Duplessis here for a year, and then Sibonakaliso. He might be away with us actually as well, so we might get a wicket keeper. Who's the best batsman out of these? Sorry. Parida. Perfect. And then we'll sign Ali as a reserve. Kashil, he's been around the place before. Kurtzen, that's a different Kurtzen, not related. Might sign this guy. Just get him in. And that should get us to 28. If we can get Ali as our reserve. And then we might sign a T20 player just because to get that. We'll sign Hasaranga, why not? We don't have the money. We'll offer him 460. Hopefully he'll say yes. He does say yes. Okay, 29 players. We got there in the end. We did have to lower our coaching, but admittedly, I haven't been paying attention to the Mosswood Academy coaching a great deal since I've been away on international duty. I've been doing our coaching through South Africa. But that is going to do it for this portion, and it's actually going to do it for the episode, guys. So we're going to exit out. This should take us a little second. Okay, there we go. We now have a test series up against the West Indies. So when are we going to come back is the question. So we've got the West Indies at home, and then we have South Africa in India. So we might come back at the end, before this series starts is when we're going to come back, I think. So we'll do this series off camera, and then we'll go back to the Mosswood Academy. We'll do some stuff there, and then we will do... Where am I going? We'll do South Africa in India next time. And then we'll do Bangladesh and India in that one episode, the following episode. And okay, that sounds good. All right, I will do the squad selection quickly. It's going to remain the same. Haynes is not in good form, so we might actually give Gibbs and Flair a go. So I'm going to quickly do some coaching. Lawrence, you can go to batting aggression. De Villiers, you can go to batting aggression because we still haven't trained him to be very aggressive yet. Catching and keeping to Kurtzen, catching and keeping to Ferguson, and then we'll go Williams to batting practice. And then Lawrence can go to physio. And then Smith Jr. can go to the physio, why not? But that is going to do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching up until this point. If you enjoyed today's episode, leave a like and subscribe on the channel. And then next time I will see you. I suppose that's a weird way of saying it. But yes, I will see you next time. Bye.